it's recording. Okay, all right, let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna come to feet, hips, distance apart. Pull your waist in nice and tight. Take a nice deep breath, breathe it up, inhale. Exhale, reach it out. One more time, go inhale. Exhale, reach it all the way out. Sweep your arms up overhead. Sit your hips down low, come right to a parallel squat. Spread your toes, widen your socks, spread them wide on the floor. Drive through your heels and sink it down and up. Go down an inch and up an inch, nice and small. And really reach those fingertips long away from you. Get energy in every single direction right here, right off the bat. Even though this is our warm-up, you did not come here to just phone it in. You came here to work, so make it count. Pick it up, go down, up, down, up. Little presses back with those arms. Push your thumbs back behind you. Open up your chest. Drop your shoulders down out of your ears and go for 8, 7, 6, 5, go 4, go 3, go 2, take it full range. Go down and lift, reach. Pull your arms back behind you so that you really get those triceps to fire as you stand it up. Again, we're getting that whole body warmed up right off the bat. Now let's add a lift of the knee to the right. Take it down, right knee up, stay to the right, and lift. Down and lift. Just use those right obliques to draw your knee into your chest. Go down and lift. Last one, right. Take it left and lift. Down and lift. Pull it all the way up and in. Stand up a little bit taller every time you reach up to the sky. Last 4. Go 3. Go 2. Hold it nice and low. Pulse it out for 8, 7, 6, 5. Go 4, 3, 2. Hold here. Sink it down. Drop your shoulders out of your ears. Plant your hands to the floor. Walk it all the way out. Find a straight arm, straight leg plank. Now start at your heels. Remember, you can be on knees or toes. This is your choice, your challenge. If you are on your knees, you are forward of your kneecaps. Heels hug into your seat. Feel your whole back body push up to the sky. Your hip bones hug in toward one another and your belly button pulls up and into that space. Hug your ribs in nice and tight. Push the back of your skull up to the sky and then reach the crown of your head long away from you. We are holding this first plank in stillness. While you hold it in stillness, I invite you to close your eyes. I invite you to set an intention for your practice today. Think about what brought you to this space right here. What prompted you to be here this morning, focusing on you and your mental and physical health and strength. There is success in the stillness, ladies. This is your opportunity to be still. You don't have to layer on a ton of crazy movement to create challenge, to create strength, to create balance and stability. So find stillness this morning. You're gonna hold here, 8 more counts. Go 4, go 3, go 2, drop to your knees. Take a quick extension stretch. Chest reaches to the floor, hips to the sky. Really just feel that space right through your mid-back. Enjoy it. And then shift yourself all the way forward. Come down onto your abdominals. Hands directly beneath your shoulders. Push down through the tops of your feet. Pull your waist in. Little baby press into your palms. Lift your chest and lower it right down. Just a little baby swan right here to warm up through those spinal extensor muscles, lengthening out through your spine. Inhale to lift and lower. Pull your belly button up and away from the floor. On this next one, hold it low. Reach your arms long away from you. Hover arms and legs up off the floor. Plug your arm bones back into your shoulder socket and swim opposite arm and leg through the water. Little set of swimmers right here, warming up those postural muscles, helping you to stand up a little bit taller throughout all of class today. Go 8, 7, 6, but also waking up your brain as we move from one side to the other. Last one, come back down. Sweep your palms back behind you. Inhale, lift up, open up your chest. Squeeze your legs together and hover your legs up off the floor. Hold it right here. We're gonna come right back into a forearm plank in 4, 3, 2, plant your forearms to the floor, elbows beneath your shoulders, tuck your toes, hug your hips in toward one another, find your forearm plank. Again, we start in stillness. We're gonna layer on a little bit of movement, but get that position first. Get the alignment first. Find that perfect form. Pick the back of your head up, reach the crown of your head across the room. Now push down into your forearms. Feel like they're tractioning away from one another. Notice how that helps you to open up across your collarbones just a little bit more. Hover your right foot up off the floor, lengthen it out. Feel that squeeze, that little engagement through the base of your right feet. And then cross your right ankle over your left. Take little dips of your hips to the right and center. Go right and center. Dip and center. Nice and small, nice and controlled. Feel those right obliques really kicking on, but continue to feel that space across your chest. Continue to feel that length. 4 more to the right. 3, 2, come back center, both feet down. Drive back through your heels. Hover your left foot up off of the floor. Lengthen it out behind you. It's not about height. It's about length. It's about a lift through the base of your feet. Cross your left ankle over your right. And take little dips of your hips to the left and center. Notice that your shoulders do not move. This is about keeping your shoulders in alignment. The only thing that is shifting is right at your hips. That little twist right through your midsection. That's what makes all the difference right here. Nice and small, nice and controlled. Go 4, go 3, go 2, come back center, reset, drive, push the balls of both feet down to the floor. Drive your heels back behind you and breathe. You're holding 8, 7, 6. We're gonna replace those elbows with your palms in 4. In 3, in 2, replace your elbows with your palms. Hike your hips up to the sky. Drive your heels down to the floor. Find your down dog. Walk your hands wider than your shoulders. Down dog shoulder push-ups right here. Bend your elbows wide. Crown of the head comes to the floor. Push it all the way. Come all the way down to the floor and then push it right back up. Feel that seat belt right around your midsection, lifting your hips up to the sky. So your hands are nice and wide. This is different than when we do our down dog triceps. On this one, your elbows bend out wide and you push it away. The crown of your head comes even closer to the floor every single time. You've got 4 more. Nice, Nikki. Really, really nice control. Beautiful. Go 2 more. On this next one, hold it at the bottom. Hold it nice and low and pulse it. 8, 7, 6. Pull your waist in nice and tight. For 4, for 3, for 2, lengthen your arms back out. Walk them underneath your shoulders. Take a true down dog. And then walk your hands back towards your feet and roll it all the way up. Take your time to come up to standing. Grab your weights if you'd like them for shoulders. We're getting right into our arm work. Step your legs out nice and wide. Take yourself down into a beautiful wide turnout. Reach your arms out to a T. Take a moment before you layer on any movement. Once again, find success in stillness. Sink your hips a little lower. Reach your arms long. Stand up taller. Step from side to side. Make sure your arms are not creeping forward. And just take it up and down. Tiny, tiny movements. 1 inch up, 1 inch down. Stand up a little bit taller. Keep your shoulders pushed back over your hips. Lift your chin, lift the crown of your head up to the sky, and put a smile on your face. We're gonna have some fun right here. Go reach it out for 8, 7, 6, 5, we'll come back to those small movements in a moment. 3, 2, hold low. Take just your right arm into center and bring it back out nice and wide, just the right. Take it into center and right back out. Work on keeping your chest wide the entire time. Don't let that right arm pull your shoulder forward. We're not taking this into a twist. We're not closing off our chest. That arm bone is just moving in the shoulder socket. Now check in with what's happening on your left side. That left arm is so active that if I was in the room with you, I would come around and push on your left arm. It should not be able to go anywhere. Last one to the right. Hold it out to center, reach up nice and tall. Left arm comes out and back to the side. Take it in and back out. Again, you really got to use those obliques to keep yourself stable. As you bring your arm in and out, you want to twist. There's a tendency our body wants to pull with it, but you are in charge. You're not going to let that happen. Everything else is holding in stillness. Just that one arm is moving. Almost there. 2 more. Last one. Hold that reach all the way out. Lengthen out, bend both elbows. Elbows stay nice and high. Push your fists forward and row it right back. Go reach, pull back. Go reach and pull. Feel the engagement between your shoulder blades as you pull it back. It's not about a squeeze of your shoulder blades. It's just about that nice engagement as everything slides down your back a little bit more. And pull back. Go reach, stand up taller, open your chest a little bit more every time. 4 more. Go 3. Go 2. Hold it on the back, little pulses, little press and press. Draw it back, stand up taller, pull and pull for 8, 7. How are those legs? Can we sink just a little bit lower in that wide turnout? It is a static hold. Pull back, lengthen your arms all the way out and just go down, up, down, up. Good morning, shoulders, right? This is where we get our body woken up. This is where we get those beautiful shoulders as we're finally into our tank top season, right? So we're gonna really work on sculpting every single angle of the shoulder muscle, every angle of those deltoids. Reach it out nice and long and go for 8, 7, 6, 5, go 4, go 3, go 2, hold that reach all the way out, lengthen out, stand up nice and tall, pull your waist in. We're gonna take it right into some tricep work in 4, in 3, in 2, on 1, stand it up, take your feet parallel, sweep your arms back behind you, lengthen them all the way out. Push your fists away. We're gonna start just with full range. Kick back right here. Pull it in and back. You take your palms into your chest and lengthen them back behind you a little bit further every time. Now sink your hips down nice and low. Pull in and back. Go in and back. 2 more. Hold it on the back. Hold that reach all the way out. Sink your hips low and little lift and lift. Take it up and up. This is another static hold with those legs. Your legs should be nice and warm by now. We're coming into our first set of thigh work next. Right now, keep that reach of your arms. They are long and straight as they can possibly be. And we just pulse it up and up. Go lift and lift. Draw your shoulder blades down your back. Take your gaze a few feet out in front of you. Your neck is long. Your head is still an extension of your spine. We're not jutting our chins forward, but we're also not rounding and closing everything off. We want to stay nice and wide the entire time. Go lift and lift. Yes, Jennifer, nice. You've got it. Stay right there. Keep that reach all the way out. Go 8, go 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold the lift with your palms to face one another. Thumbs to the floor, pinkies to the sky. Take a little bend, big stretch. Tiny bend, big reach. Little bend and stretch. It's so small, it's so controlled. You get longer through those arms every single time. Beautiful small movements, Meredith. Really, really nice. I love it. Stay with it. Soften and reach. Soften and reach. Every time you reach out, your arms get longer. You're trying to touch whatever is back behind you. You've got 4 more. 3 more in a hold. Last one, hold the length through your arms. Reach them all the way out. Sink your hips a little bit lower, and if it is available to you, hover your heels up off of the floor. Breathe right here. Pull your waist in nice and tight, and hold 4, 3, 2, draw heels together, toes apart, elbows come in close, bicep curl right here. Curl and lower. Heels are together, toes apart, because we're gonna come right into narrow V here. And lower. 4 more, then we hold it in the center. Go 2, hold it halfway. Squeeze your heels together, hover them up off of the floor. Just barely lifting your heels an inch off the floor, but engaging so deeply through those heels. Bend your knees, sink it down, slide down a wall. Shoulders over hips, find that balance right here and come back to your bicep curl. Go up and down, squeeze and lengthen. Full range right here. You get biceps and triceps every time you lengthen out. Last 4. Go 3. Go 2. Hold it halfway. Drop your hips down and down. Go down and down. Hold that balance right here. Hug the muscle into the bone. Imagine like you have 50-pound weights in your hands, but you are dropping your hips a little lower. This is your first set of thigh work. Narrow V right here. Go down and down. Now add a pulse through those arms. Your hips go down, you pump those arms. Go up and up. Little pulse and pulse. Stay with it right here. Breathe, lift your chest. Feel your collarbones smiling at you as you face yourself in that computer or iPad or wherever it is that you're coming to us from. Feel your chest open nice and wide. You go 8, 7, 6, 5, go 4, go 3, go 2, hold center. Sink your hips all the way down for 2 as you serve a tray. Reach your arms out. Pull it right back up for 2. Yes. Reach it out for 2. Take your time. Drag your body through space. Push it away and drag it right back in. Yes. Coming down and down. And up and up. Amazing, Rebecca. You've got it. Reach it out. Lift your heart. As you push your arms away, remember, we're not folding. We're not closing off that chest. We're keeping our heart lifted the entire time. You have 2 more, and then we hold it tight. Pull it back. Last one. Hold it center. Squeeze your heels back in toward one another. Flip your palms to face one another and take it up and down. Set of hammer curls right here to finish. Go up and down. Drop your hips and lift. It's down an inch and up an inch. Squeeze through your heels. Every time you come up, you squeeze a little deeper and you come up a little bit less every single time. Yes, Tracy, you got it. I see those heavy weights you've got today. I love it. 3 more. Go 2. Hold it at that halfway point and little pulses. Hips go down, those arms go up. This is it to finish. Right here. We're not even taking a hold, so stay with it. Push through it. We're gonna transition to curtsy lunge in a moment. You've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold right here. Set your weights down if you still have them. Drop your heels to the floor. Slide your right foot back behind you. Square off your shoulders and hips. Push down through the ball of your right foot. I've got to slide forward. I'm running into my chest behind me. Take your hands to prayer. Sink your hips low. Your torso is hinged forward, so there is weight in that left thigh. You take it down an inch and up an inch. Go down and up. It's small and controlled. Now use the press of your palms in toward one another. Use the press of your thumbs into your sternum to help you to lift your chest a little bit higher. Down an inch and up an inch. Again, we have such a tendency in this position to want to round forward and close off. But your goal is to keep your heart lifted, to keep your chest open the entire time. Last 4. Go 3. Go 2. Hold it nice and low. Hold it right here. Reach your arms all the way out overhead. Row them back behind you as you stand it up nice and tall. Take it down for 2. We're going slow. And pull it right back up. Drag your body through space. Take your time to move through this. Go down and down. And up and up. Drive through that front heel. Reach and reach. And pull it right back. Elbows high. 4 more. Then we hold it low. We've got a nice long hold coming up. Lift it up. Last 2. Last 1. Hold it at the bottom. Drive through your heel. Drop your shoulders out of your ears. See if you can sink your back knee a little closer to the floor. Pull your waist in and just hold. Remember, lots and lots of good stillness today. In your stillness, can you close your eyes? Can you challenge your balance a little bit right there? Yes, you got it. If you wobble, if you come out of it, that's okay. You come right back to it. You're holding here for 8, 6, 4, 3, 2. Slide your heels together. Take your hands back to prayer. Left foot slides back behind you. Sink yourself down. Take a moment to square up your shoulders. Find length in your side body. Don't let one side crunch up. Hands to prayer. Go down an inch and up an inch. It's down and up. Push through the ball of your back foot and the heel of your front foot. Down and up. Go down an inch and up an inch. We've got to even out our sides. We have to be balanced. Maybe you're finding that one side you felt more stable than the other. Maybe one side you felt stronger than the other. That is totally normal, but that's why we do this. We're trying to balance out some of those asymmetries. Nobody is perfect from side to side, but we're trying to narrow the gap a little bit, trying to get those sides a little closer to one another. 4 more. 3 more. Go 2. Hold it nice and low. Reach your arms all the way out. Pull it all the way up for 2 and all the way down for 2. Reach it out. Yes, pull. Now imagine like you still have your weights in your hands. You may as well get extra arm work right here. Even though we don't have our weights, we can still create resistance. We can still connect mind to muscle right there. Pull it back. Yes. You have to go a little slower than the music. If you have to take your time a little bit more, you are welcome to do that. This is your practice. This is your workout. It's not about me. It's not about the person next to you on the screen. It's about you. Yes, you got 4 more. Stay with it, Allison. You got it. Keep it going. Last 2. Now we've got that beautiful hold at the bottom. Sink your hips down nice and low and hold. Arms reach away from you. Weight is in your front heel. Sink it down a little lower and just let it shake. Embrace it right here. We are gonna drop to the mat in a moment for our final set of thigh work. We finish with hinge today. Stay right here. You hold 8, 7. Can you sink your hips a little lower? Maybe challenge your balance for 4, 3, 2, on 1. Take it all the way up. Plant your knees to the mat. Untuck your toes. Draw your hips up towards your ribs. Push down through your shins. Reach your fingertips forward and take it back and back. And up and up. Take it back for 2 and lift for 2. Again, keep your chest nice and wide. All of that work we've done so far, lifting up through your chest, opening up through your collarbones, that was to get us ready for this position right here. Go back and back and up. Every time you come back, you come just a little bit lower. 2 more. Last one, hold it at your low point and go down an inch and up an inch. It's down an inch and up an inch. You always have the option. You can bend your elbows right here. You've had enough of those long levers right here. You can certainly take a bend of your elbows. You'll still get lots of work through those anterior delts as you hold that position. Now imagine like there is a plank, a wooden plank in front of you and a wooden plank behind you. You're trying not to touch it in either direction. That is how long that line is from your knees out to the crown of your head. We're not tipping our torsos forward, but we're also not arching it back. Everything is sandwiching into center, nice and even front and back. Go 4, 3, go 2, last one, hold it on the back, bend your elbows if you're not already there, open and close. Go open and close. Take it out. Squeeze in. Drag your arms across a countertop. You hold those legs in stillness. See if you can take them down just a little bit lower. See if you can sink your chest back a little bit further. For 4, for 3, for 2. Hold it on the out. Open up and just go back and up. This is it to finish. You've got this and a hold, and we plant your hands to the floor. In 4, in 3, lift your chest. Go 2, last one, hold it right here, reach all the way out. You can keep elbows bent, you can reach your arms up overhead, drop your shoulders out of your ears. Whatever is in your practice today, just challenge yourself to get a little deeper, to come a little bit lower in that hinge. Hold 4, 3, 2, plant your hands to the mat. Tuck your toes, hover your knees off the floor, and just go down, up, down, up. Tabletop plank. Find that neutral spine. Feel that corset wrap around your midsection. It's down, up, down, up. Go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Hold right here, elbows bend. Little presses, go bend and bend. Tricep presses, feel that little chaturanga. Elbows in nice and close for 8, 7, 6, 5. Go 4, we're gonna combo them. Right here, you get 2 presses, 2 knees. 2 presses, 2 knees. Go bend and knees. Stay with it. We're gonna stretch in a moment. For 4, 3, 2, last one, take it down. Drop your knees to the floor. Take a quick extension stretch. Release through your wrists, hips to the sky. And then stack your shoulders back up over your hips. Step your right foot forward. Come forward of your left kneecap. Draw your left hip up to your rib. Feel that release? Before even reaching back to grab your foot, feel how when you tip your hip up to your rib, you get so much length through your hip flexor, so much length through your quadriceps. Now, if it's in your practice, you can reach back with one or both hands. Roll your shoulders back. Take the chest opener as well. Push your foot into your hands as your hands push into your foot. Tuck your back toes, sit it back, flex your front foot. Reach your arms up overhead, lift up, ribs off your pelvis, and take it all the way down. Round yourself all the way down. Big toe comes down to the floor. And just walk your hands a little closer to your foot. Sink into that stretch as you pull your right hip back, your left hip forward. Now walk your hands to the left. Slide your right leg away from you as you sit back onto that left heel. Feel that nice release through your inner thigh. Reach your leg away from you. You can come down to your forearms if that feels good to you. We're opening up the hip, opening up the inner thigh, releasing the hamstrings. And then walk yourself back. Sweep your leg back behind you. Turn to face the other direction. Left foot comes forward. Shift yourself forward of your kneecap. We always want to protect the knee joint. Draw your hip up to your rib first, and then you can reach back, take hold of your foot in your hand. Push your foot into your hand, square off your shoulders and hips, lift your heart, and tuck your back toes, sit it back. Flex your front foot, reach your ribs up off your pelvis, lengthen all the way out. Get that space first, and then fold forward. Big toe comes down to the floor. Pull your left hip back, your right hip forward, and allow your chest to sink a little closer to your thigh. Walk your hands to center. Sit your hips back towards that right heel. Let your left leg come out away from you. Maybe come to your forearms. Feel that release through the inner thigh, through the hamstring, through the hip. And then sweep your leg around. Go ahead and sit up nice and tall. We're gonna come into our first set of abdominals, high C curve. Glue your legs together, lift up. Lengthen your arms out, draw your hips up to your ribs. Press your sacrum down into the floor. Hands come back behind your thighs. Squeeze your thighs in as you tip your hips and curl your ribs up and over. Tip your hips and curl your ribs. Two distinct movements. They are two separate movements. We want to really keep the tip of the hips as you start to curl your ribs up and over. Don't lose that tip. It's like every time you are getting just a little bit deeper into that movement. Go tip and curl. You have the option to release your fingertips long. Plug your arm bones back into your shoulder socket. Keep your chest nice and wide the entire time. If you released your hands and you felt like you lost that abdominal engagement, or you started to feel your abdominals pop out, I encourage you to hold back on. You listen to your body right here and make it work for where you are in your practice this morning. We are all coming to this from a different place. So you've got to focus on you and not worry about what anyone else is up to. Hold the tip, hold that curl, reclaim the backs of your thighs. Take just your right arm, reach it all the way out, and then cross it over past your left thigh. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, cross, like a little wood chopper right here. You cross and lift. Go cross and lift. Keep your hips square. Don't let your torso twist here. Everything else is in stillness. Remember, there is success in the stillness. We are finding success by keeping everything else glued in place as we engage those right obliques to pull the arm across. Two more. Last one, hug your left thigh in. Maybe release your left hand, glue your hands together and just curl up and over. Now we take it to a little twist. Right rib, left hip. Go curl and curl. Take it up and over, up and over. Go curl and curl, lift and lift. Four more. Go 3, 2, come back to center, reset, hands back behind your thighs. Take your tip and curl. Get a little deeper right here so we can get ready for the other side. Go tip and curl. Now hold that tip, hold the curl, left arm reaches up, wood chop across to the other side. Inhale up, exhale pull, go lift, pull it across. Feel your right thigh hug in to create some stability through those inner thighs. Feel that engagement. That's what's going to keep you in place. That's what's going to keep you controlled. Pour a glass and bite my tongue. You say I'm the only one. If it's true, then why you 3 more. 2. Last one. Hold it across. Match it with your right hand. Glue them together and curl up and over. Left rib to right hip right here. Go curl and curl. Take it up and over. Keep your right thigh hugging in towards center. For 4, 3, 2, on 1. Come back to center. Re-tip your hips, re-curl your ribs. Separate your feet to hips distance. Start to roll it down for 2 and up for 2. Take it down and down. Feel that articulation through your low back, boosting flexibility of your spine, engaging the abdominals a little bit deeper as we come down into our low C curve. Still keep your chest wide the entire time. This is not about a pull of your neck. I like to think about my chin drawing back. That helps me to stay out of my neck, helps me to keep my head over my shoulders. Back and back, and up and up. On this next one, take your time, slow it down. You're gonna take it all the way down to the floor. Take as many counts as you need. Feel your low back hit the floor. Slide your feet underneath your knees. Push your feet into the floor, use your biceps. Curl yourself up a little higher and lift, and lift. Now drive your tailbone down to the floor. Notice the difference. When you start to tuck your hips up towards your ribs and press your low back down, versus when you release your tailbone and push your tailbone down to the floor. Hopefully, you feel a difference in those hip flexors. When your tailbone pushes down, you release through your hip flexors. We have such a tendency in abdominal exercises to just want to use our hip flexors to create the lift, because anything we can possibly do to stay out of our abdominals, right? Anything we can possibly do to keep them from working. But we're here to work, and we're here to work correctly. You want to keep that tailbone driving down to keep the work through your midsection, not through your hips. Four more, just like this. See if you can lift a little higher every time. Hold the lift. Hold it right here. Flip your palms up to the sky. Inhale, press up. Exhale, push down. Go lift and lower. Take it, inhale and exhale. Up and down. Neck is long. Chin off your chest. Imagine space for a tennis ball right between your chin and your chest to keep your neck nice and relaxed. Every time you push your arms down, it's like somebody is pushing on your abdominals, weighting them down to the floor. Four more. Three. Go two. Last one. Reclaim the backs of your thighs. Curl yourself up a little higher. Come back to that lift right through center. Tailbone pushes down. We finish here. Nothing fancy in your low C curve today. It's just all about feeling those abdominal fibers knit in towards one another and push down to the floor. Get a little tighter with every exhale. Lift yourself up a little bit higher and pull your belly button a little closer to the floor. Go 8, 7, 6. You've got a hold coming up in 4, 3, 2. Here's your hold. Curl yourself up a little bit higher. Pull your waist in. Reach long through the crown of your head. We're holding 8, 7, 6, 3, 2. Draw your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a little hug. Release through your head, neck, and shoulders. And then rock and roll yourself all the way up to a stand. However you are going to come to standing, we're coming to standing parallel for our seat work today. So you're going to take your feet hips distance apart. Take one hand, we'll take your right hand to the bar, to your bar or chair, wall, wherever you are today. Slide your left foot back behind you. Stay shifted up and over to the left, and then hover your left foot up off the floor. Right away, just take your hand to your seat. Feel that engagement. Right away, that's a tactile reminder that we need to be working right through the base of your seat. Start to push your thigh back behind you. Little squeeze, squeeze. Now take your hand to your abdominals. Pull your abdominals in opposition. Your seat and your abdominals are working against one another. It's almost like your seat is fighting against your abs to allow it to push back behind you. If you feel this in your low back at all, it's immediately a sign that you need to be using your abdominals. Even that little imaginary tip of your hips up to your ribs kind of helps to release through the low back and get that core engaged a little bit more. Stand up nice and tall. Don't let yourself sink into that standing leg. You want to feel the instep of your right foot. Feel it push down to the floor and shift up and over to the left. Feel that energy all the way up through your right inner thigh, helping you to stay out of your right hip. Now hold the push back, hug your heel into your seat and stamp that whole shape back behind you. Foot can be pointed or flexed. Whatever's gonna allow you to draw your heel a little closer to your seat, whatever's gonna allow you to engage through that hamstring a little bit more. It is just a small press back behind you. Shoulders stay stacked over your hips the whole entire time. You go 4, 3, 2, hold the press back. Left knee is back behind your right. Take that whole shape out to the left and bring it back to center. So your foot goes with you. We're not opening up the hip. We're sliding the whole shape out and back in. Feel that outer thigh and inner thigh as you drag it in both directions. Go out, squeeze in, check back in with your standing leg. When we start to layer on this movement out to the side, we have a tendency to sink into the standing leg. Don't let that happen. Shift your weight up and over to the left. Now hold your leg all the way out to the left. Lengthen your leg out. Take your hand to your thigh, rotate it internally so that the outside edge of your left foot is reaching away from you. Now just lift from here. Just lift and lift. Up and up. Lead through the knife edge of your left foot. Lengthen your leg all the way out. Reach it away from you and get that space all the way through your side. This is your final variation right here. Go lift. You have the option. Take your left hand all the way up. Feel the length from your left fingertips out to your left toes. We're not externally rotated. We're not turning the toe away. We're keeping it pointing inward, pointing forward. Because when we turn it out, that's standing pretzel. That's a great exercise, but it's different. It works the muscle a little bit differently. We have to be balanced. That's why we do different feet work every day in class. 8 more lifts and a hold. 6, 4, 3, 2, hold that lift. Hold that reach all the way out. Lengthen out through that leg. Stand up a little taller. Pull your waist all the way in. Beautiful for 4. For 3. For 2, cross your left ankle over your knee. Sit your hips back. Feel that release through your left seat. And we come up and over to the other side. So again, take your feet hips distance apart. Pull your waist in. Slide your right foot back behind you. Squeeze through your right seat. Lift your right leg. And just little lifts. Lift. Right through the base of your seat. All right, it's bathing suit season. I always like to say, right through that spot that no bathing suit will ever cover, that's where you're lifting from, right where your seat meets your thigh. Keep your right knee back behind your left the whole entire time. Check in with your abdominals. Once again, make sure that they're still engaging. We're gonna draw your heel into your seat in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Draw your heel all the way in. Foot is flexed or pointed. Press that shape back behind you. Press back and back. Now shift your weight up and over to the right. Stay out of that left hip. Feel the outside edge, feel the inside edge of your left foot, of your left thigh, shift you up and over to the right so that you can stay out of your left seat. It's really about almost pulling away, which I know is tricky to do when we don't have a bar. So you just have to feel that energy and really create it for yourself. You don't have that bar to pull away from. If you're at a countertop, maybe you can pull away from that, but it's tricky with a chair or a wall. Push back and back. Squeeze your heel a little closer to your seat. Really feel your hamstrings right here. 4 more. 3. Go 2. Last one. Hold that push back. Whole same shape. Whole leg comes all the way out and back into center. Take that whole triangle out to the side and back in. Feel the drag to your outer thigh and that press through your inner thigh. Take it all the way out and all the way back in. all the way out and in. 4 more, then we hold it out. Last 2. Hold it on the out, lengthen your leg. Rotate your thigh bone internally. Feel that lift through the outside of your right leg, that lift through the outside of your right foot, and lift right here to finish. Take it up and up. Get that squeeze right through the corner of your feet. Your leg is as long and straight as it can possibly be. Stand up a little bit taller, maybe reach your right fingertips up to the sky. That is your option here. You can take that challenge to feel that space all the way through your right side as you lift that right leg. Beautiful, ladies. Keep it going. Nice control. Check in with your abdominals. Pull them in. Last 8 and a hold. Go 4, 3, 2. Here's your hold. Reach your leg along, nice and long away from you. Reach your arm up to the sky. Hold 4, hold 3, hold 2 on 1. Cross your ankle over your opposite knee. Sit your hip back. Feel that release through your seat. And then stand it up. Take yourself to the back edge of your mat. Reach your arms all the way up overhead. Roll it down 1 vertebrae at a time. Walk your hands all the way out. Find a straight arm, straight leg plank. Find stillness to start. Check in with your body. Notice the difference between this plank versus your very first plank way back at the beginning of class. You feel stronger. You feel more stable. Your body is warmed up. So option to layer on a little bit of movement right here. Taking your right knee in, your left knee in. Go pull and pull. Just exhale and exhale. In and in. No change anywhere else. Everything else is still. It's about that drag of your knee in from your abdominals. Pull it in and in. Go pull and pull. For 4. For 3. For 2. Lengthen both legs out. Find your straight arm, straight leg plank. 1 more time. Reach it all the way out. Shift your weight forward. Hug your elbows in. Chaturanga all the way down to the floor. Roll over your shoulder. Plant your feet to the floor. Glue your whole back body down to the mat. 1 final set of abdominals to finish right here. Draw your right knee up over your hip. Your left leg comes up. And you take your legs forward an inch and back an inch. Go out an inch and in an inch. Come right into flat back on the floor. Our last set of abdominals before we stretch it out. Everything else is glued to the mat. Nothing else moves right here. Everything is in control. Hold your legs slightly forward of your hips. Extend them all the way up to the sky. Take a little bend, reach. Bend, reach. Every time you reach your feet away, your waist pulls in and down. Then stretch and stretch. Reach. Get your feet a little further. Get your waist in a little deeper for 4. For 3. For 2, reach your legs away. Both legs come down for 2. Hug hip bone to hip bone in. Lift it up for 2. Go down and down. And up and up. See if you can come a little bit lower every single time. Finding some depth in your movement. Getting a little further into this. And up. For 2, you take it down and down and up and up. 2 more and we hold it low. Last one. Hold it at that low point. Reach your legs away from you. See if you can come down 1 more inch. Remember, we are finding stillness right here. You are finding that challenge point where you know if you go any further, your low back is going to pop off the floor, but you also know that you are pushing yourself a little bit further than you did yesterday. Feel that reach out. Feel your waist pull back and down for 4, for 3, for 2, on 1. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little hug. Rock your body from side to side. Just kind of massage your low back here. And then take your hands to the outside of your feet, elbows to the inside of your knees. Take a happy baby pose. Feel that nice release here. Draw your knees in towards your chest. Circle your ankles to the right and to the left. And then make a T or a goalpost with your arms. Let your legs come over to one side. Your opposite shoulder is anchored down. Feel that release through your midsection, that nice twist. You can even take your top leg and lengthen it long away from you. Feel a release through your IT band here. Bend your knee, hug them back in through center. Bring your legs up and over to the other side. Opposite shoulder is anchored down. Again, top leg can extend long. And come back to center. Extend your legs up to the sky, hands back behind your thighs, your calves, just not right behind your knees. We want to protect the knee joint. Point and flex your feet. Draw your legs a little closer to you as your tailbone reaches down to the floor. And then slide your hands underneath your hips. Use your abdominals one final time as you let your legs float down to the floor, 1 inch at a time. Take your time to get there. Let your toes float open at the bottom. Let your palms float open. Let your eyes close. And just allow your whole body to melt into the floor. Take a long, slow, deep breath in. Hold it for a moment. And then slowly exhale. Just allow any tension to melt away as you gradually relax more and more deeply with each breath. Already you're beginning to drift into a state of deep relaxation. Continue to breathe slowly and gently. And just relax. Now bring your awareness to the crown of your head. Imagine a feeling of relaxation beginning to spread down from the top of your scalp. Let the muscles in your forehead release. Allow your eyes to relax. Let your cheeks and jaw soften. Let go of all tension. Now this peaceful feeling flows down your neck and deep into the muscles in your shoulders, soothing them, releasing them. Just breathe. Allow this peaceful feeling to flow through your arms, relaxing and soothing all the way to the tips of your fingers. As your body relaxes, your mind relaxes. Your thoughts become weightless, like wisps of clouds on the breeze. This peaceful sensation flows through your chest and your stomach. Turn your attention to your back. Feel this relaxing sensation flow all the way down your spine. Now the peaceful feeling flows through your lower body. Relax your seat, the backs of your thighs, the front of your thighs. Feel all these large, strong muscles becoming loose and relaxed. Soothing feelings flow down through your knees and into your calves. Your ankles relax, your feet relax. Your entire body is soft, calm, and relaxed. It's time to leave the external world behind and go on an inner journey. A journey to a place of deep inner stillness. Imagine that you're standing on a white sandy beach. It's early in the morning and a light hazy mist surrounds you. The sun is rising slowly. You can feel the warm orange light on your face and your body. You feel content, at ease, relaxed. The sand beneath your bare feet is soft and warm. The beach is deserted. You have it all to yourself, and you have all the time in the world. Listen to the relaxing sound of the ocean. Its waves are breaking gently on the shore. Begin to walk slowly through the mist towards the water. A small boat is waiting for you. The boat is comfortable and steady. Notice that it's tied to the shore with a strong rope. Walk to the water's edge and step into the boat. You feel completely at peace, completely safe, completely relaxed. When you are ready, untie the rope and let it go. Relax and allow the natural currents of the ocean to guide you away from the beach. Your boat drifts smoothly. It rocks ever so gently in the water. This rocking motion relaxes you even more deeply. The sun is now higher in the sky. Its light has gathered strength. Notice that the mist that surrounds you is beginning to evaporate. You can see the air becoming clearer and clearer. Watch as the sun's rays dissolve all of the mist. Now you can see clearly in all directions. It's as though a veil has been lifted. Sparkling ocean water surrounds you on all sides, and in front of you, a small island comes into view. Your boat moves closer and closer to the island, gliding slowly and effortlessly through the water. The island is drenched in sunlight. It's covered in tropical trees that sway gently in the breeze. Your boat glides slowly forward and comes to rest on the shore. You have arrived. Step out of the boat and take a moment to appreciate this place of sublime beauty. The air itself seems to shimmer and vibrate with pure, luminous energy. In this place, you are free from all memories of the past. You're free from all concerns of the future. You are free from all responsibilities. This is a place of total peace, and it is all yours. All is still and silent. The only sound that remains is the sound of waves. Your mind seems to expand. You feel timeless, vast, empty, relaxed. For the next few breaths, enjoy this experience of solitude and inner silence. When thoughts arise, simply let them go and return your awareness to the sound of the waves. You are deeply relaxed and refreshed. Now it's time to make your way back home. Slowly make your way back to your boat. Walk to the water's edge and climb into the boat. You feel relaxed and secure. You know that your boat will bring you home safely. Your journey is effortless and calm, like all the moments in your life. Effortless and calm. Relax and allow the current to guide you. You arrive at the beach, step out of the boat and onto the sand. You are home. Slowly become aware of the room in which you sit. Wriggle your toes and fingers. When you're ready, open your eyes. Take in the colors that surround you. Just give yourself a few moments to adjust before you get up. Feel free to take any additional stretches that you guys need. Again, my name is Maggie. I always welcome questions, comments, feedback. Thank you so much for starting your day with me. I am here tomorrow morning, 7:30 for core. I would love to see you then. Have a great Sunday.